If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Louse on the Road subscribers and followers. I keep seeing certain YouTubers give hope to folks who are homeless that living out here in your vehicle on a BLM or national forest, that is a serious option for folks. Now, every time I make a video about this, people tell me that these YouTubers have that disclaimer that, you really need to plan out your adventure, make sure that you're all settled in, and that's true, they do. But then they'll also say that I really want to save you from these terrible things that are happening in your life, and I have a solution for you, and here it is, live in your car. I've been out here for a year, and I think I can say with some authority that I'm not sure that's the best option for YouTubers to be saying to folks. I've met several folks out here consider themselves homeless, whatever that definition is. I think, in my opinion, as long as I have money in the savings account or revenue coming in that I can depend on, then I'm not homeless. When our camper burned down and I was without home, the only thing I had was the truck. I asked Carolyn, are we homeless? And she said, no, I think we're okay, because we could go get a hotel room or we could stay in the truck. I mean, we had options available. We were fed. We still could continue. But there are folks who can't. There are folks that are worried that they're going to violate the law because they don't have insurance on their car or their license plate expired. Yet we're telling these same folks that you need to come out here and live in your car. Well, how can you live in your car when you don't have the legal means to live in your car or to even have a car out on the road? It's not the right way. Look, I understand that some folks, and I totally get it, run into a situation where they don't have many options, and so they go and do that. But the key is let's get them back on their feet. Let's us YouTubers find solutions for these folks to get them back on their feet so they can go back to a lifestyle of normalcy. Living out here has to be a life choice, not a forced choice. If you're being forced into this, it may have not even been close to your dream, yet we're telling them to come out here. I met a campsite host. It's a non-paid site. The only thing he gets out of the deal is a spot to park. There's no electric, no gas. It's a water spot campground, but you got to go get your water. You can't hook up to it. So, and he's been doing this. I've known him for over a year. He's on Social Security, and he told me, he says, boy, I sure would like to get out of this rut that I'm in. I would like to be able to get back into lifestyle. He has an old 1980 or 81 van that doesn't always run. The last time I saw him, he was trying to get it fixed. It needed a distributor, and it took him 6 months to get up that much money to get the distributor so he could have a van. Fortunately, he was in his position as a campsite host that he didn't have to leave, so that was a very lucky situation for him. But if he would have to have left, what would he have done? He would have had to get a tow truck, or he would have had to hire someone to come get his camper and his van. There's money that he couldn't afford. Now, admittedly, here's the thing that I've noticed with a lot of folks that we meet who claim that they are homeless. They also have a dependency issue. And he admits that he has a dependency issue. He likes to drink, which is a big source of his revenue loss. He loses a lot of revenue from that. And so here YouTubers are telling folks that have a dependency issue to come out here, live in your van when you're all hope is lost. Well, not all hope is lost. I really don't believe that. I mean, I've ran into financial difficulties in my life, but the things I had to do was I had to give up smoking. When you run into a financial difficulty, you give up the things that you don't really need. You give up the cable TV, you give up the smoking, you give up the dependency issues. You don't continue that and say, well, I got to have that, but I don't need a house. Because the long-term effects of not having a house when you really want a house far outweigh the long-term effects of having this dependency issue. Now, I recognize being dependent on things is very difficult. And admittedly, I smoked, even sometimes when I shouldn't have been because I was in financial scraps. But I never got to the point where I was homeless. But I did give up the cable TV a lot of times. I gave up the non-essentials so I could get back on my feet. Well, finally, I decided, well, it was time to give up smoking. And not only that, it's good for you. So again, I have to reiterate, for these YouTubers to tell folks that, okay, here's my disclaimer. You got to really want to come out here and plan and have money and savings and all that, and then come out here. But I'm going to throw you a lifeline that if you're homeless, you need to come out here and live on the BLM. And here's the free spots you can do it at. Well, when you're desperate and you really are at your rope's end, are you going to listen to the disclaimer? Or are you going to listen to the part where they say, oh, come on out here. I got a lifeline for you, and here's how you do it. But I've not heard one of these YouTubers say, well, you also need insurance on your vehicle before you come out here. So this may not be an option for you. If you can't afford insurance, then don't be out here. If you can't afford to put license plate on your car and you're sneaking around at night hoping the police don't catch you, that may not be an option, because if you do get pulled over without insurance or without license on your car or without a driver's license, the fines that you're going to incur by the police officers are much higher than the situation of trying to figure out how you can get back on your feet. So here's what I'm telling folks. Give up the dependency issues if you have dependency. Then go get social help. There is help out there that you're going to qualify for if you don't have any money. Go to these places. Don't spend your last few dollars going out to the BLM. Spend your last few dollars trying to get to the social offices to apply for any kind of social programs that will help you. They will also try to help you find a job. They'll try to find you housing. They try to find you food. These are the things that these YouTubers need to be saying. Not come out here, but go get help. If you need to spend a night in a car because you are homeless, fine. Let's go get you, a place that you can stay safely. And then tomorrow, we're going to go get you some help. That's what needs to be said. And I have a lot of passion about this because I see it repeatedly over and over and over again on these YouTube channels that I got a lifeline. Come on out here. Follow the tribe. Follow me. I got you. I got your back. No, you don't got their back. Because then they get left behind, and I've made videos about that where they get left behind in the BLM, and then they can't even move the 25 to 50 miles when the rangers come out and say, you need to move. Well, I don't have any gas. Okay, where's the tribe at now? They're not there. They're out, exploring the Northwest or over in the East, and they're just having a great time. They'll come back in January and find out that you're really in trouble. So anyway, that's my opinion. Let's get folks some real help, not this lifestyle help. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.